Hi, it's Trevor Pfahl, and again, I want to give some advice on how you can learn English faster. If you've met me for the first time in this video, I've been teaching English for 25 years and usually academic English, but also helping people in Canada with practical English, day-to-day activities, settling in Canada, workplace environment, business English, etc. And so today I want to focus in. A lot of students ask me about vocabulary, and there's lots and lots of different vocabulary we can learn in English. There's almost 2 million words, maybe there's more now. Um, so how do we maximize our time rather than just memorizing lists and lists of words that we may or may not use? So what I recommend is, as you can see here, is called the 1,000 most frequently used words. And with this list, I'll just make it a little bit bigger here. What I often find is students struggle with very common words in spelling. So step one is to look at this list. And for many of you watching this, you'll find that this list seems too easy, but you're not trying to memorize new words with this list. You're just identifying words that are commonly used in English and making sure you know the meaning of them and how to spell them. As you can see in the highlighted part, the first 300 of these 1,000 make up about 65% of all written material. So you're going to be seeing these words over and over. And common mistakes I often see is words like first or second, or some of these others that are on this list. So they're in groups of 25. The first couple of days, you could probably look at 50 or even 100 words at one time in like 10 minutes. Because these are not words that are new to you. You're just making sure you know how to spell them. Sometimes words like number in the column 4, people, um, those are words that people may misspell. As you get to words, so there's 100, 200, 300. As you get to words, I'll say 350, 400, 500, you'll notice that the words are becoming a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult. So I would slow down and be looking at maybe 25 or 50 words per day, depending on how long or how much time you have. But again, you're just looking to know the spelling and the meaning. So I would go through the list of 25, check off the ones I know. If there's any I'm not sure of, then cover them up and then try to spell them. If there's some that you're recognize that you're spelling wrong, then I would spend more time writing those words out, memorizing those. And then as you get to the higher level of words like 800, 900, 1,000, there you may slow down and just look at 25 words a day, or maybe even 10 or 15. So within usually 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer, depending on your level of English, you should be able to go through all of 1,000 words, make sure you know the spelling, make sure you know the meanings of those words, because they will be the words that you're seeing most often. There is another list of 1,001 to 2,000. So if you want to continue with general words that we use regularly, then I would move on to that list and work my way through that day by day. For those of you that are at a little bit higher level, I would still work at these basic vocabulary words, but then I would also consider looking at the 570 words in an academic word list. So based on research, these are the most common words that are used in academic settings, so college, universities, um, across many different majors. So what the researchers did is they identified 10 different areas in university, so math, science, humanities like sociology, psychology, chemistry, biology, history. They looked at all of the textbooks and then they brought together the most common root words, so the base words, into a list and came up with 570. And so this list, as you can see, is a little bit more advanced, but these would be the most common words used in a university setting. And so just like with the general word list, Here you would go a little bit slower, but you would work on knowing, memorizing, and using maybe 10 or 15 words a day, so that over a period of 3 or 4 months, you would be familiar, know how to spell, know the meaning, and be using these most common words in academic settings. There is also a website. Let me just switch my screen. There is also a website that you can access for the academic word list. And with this website, sorry, I'm just going to open it up here. There's also exercises. They get a little bit boring, some of my students have said, as they go through them, but it does help you to be using and practicing with this word list. So let me just switch my screen so to a new share. Okay, so you can see here they have the sublists 1 to 10. That's where they've grouped the words in about 50 to 60 words per section. And then they have a bit of information. What is it? How you can be working on it. And then they have the online exercises. So you can see here when I click on the exercises, I click on sublist 1, and they have multiple exercises so that you're getting practice with all of the words that are in that group. And I'll make this a bit bigger. Basically, what you're looking to do is they give you a section of those words on the column, and you're choosing and matching the definition. When you're finished, you can check your answers and you can see how you're doing. And then from there, you would go to the next exercise and you would work your way through using and practicing these words in this section. So there you have it. There's some advice and information for vocabulary, both for general English and for academic English. If you've seen this through a program, then where the teachers are using this, then they will provide the resources for that. If you're seeing this on YouTube, then or another social media platform, then the links for this will be in the description underneath the video. So thank you, and I look forward to sharing more tips on how to learn English faster.